Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to sit down and declutter my powders. I have so much powders. I'm obsessed with powders. I'm obsessed with complexion products, and I figured I'm going to do it on camera. I hope I don't need a part two. Let me just say, if you do not like these type of videos with a lot of consumption and a lot of stuff, just don't watch. All right, so let's jump right into it because it's going to be a long video. First, I have this drawer, and the way my camera is set up, I'm just going to show you guys, and then I'm going to declutter. I'm going to take them out one by one. I'm not going to go into too much detail because we're going to be here all day. What I want to do though, some of the powders that I may not keep, or maybe I'm not sure about, if you guys think I should keep it, let me know in the comments. All right. So I'm just going to start with the first powder I see, and the first one is the Huda Beauty Easy Bake, and this is in the shade Blondie. I actually had 3 of these powders. I kept trying different shades to see if I love it. I don't know if I'm going to keep this. Next powder is, this is the MAC Studio Fix powder. I have it in dark. Why am I opening it? I don't like the mesh. I didn't love the color. It was too cool. It just fell flat on my face. The Danessa Myricks powder, I wasn't a huge fan, especially this shade. I had it for under eye. This is shade 3. Don't know if I'm going to keep that. Next we have the Fenty Pro Filter powder. This is in the shade Cashew. I love this. I have hazelnuts. I haven't really, and I had honey. I gave my sister honey. I've never really used cashew for under eye, but maybe I can try it. So okay, that's probably a keep. The Sacha Buttercup powder, I don't use this at all. I don't think I want this powder anymore. Then I have Bobbi Brown powder. This is in Warm Chestnut. This is the sheer finish powder. I think this was way too dark for me, if I'm not mistaken. I got this, yeah, it was very dark, very neutral, fell flat. I got it from the CCO. I don't know why I picked it up. I have these 2 MAC powders. I'm kind of like, it's a lot of powders, and I don't want this video to be long, so I have these 2 MAC powders. And I think I'm just going to focus on my loose powders, and maybe at some other time I'm going to declutter my pressed powders because I will be here until tomorrow. All right, so these are the MAC mineralized powders. I have them in the shade dark and medium dark. They're pretty much full. I don't know why I bought 2. I haven't reached for this in so long. It's just sitting here in the drawers. Then I have these 2 Anastasia Beverly Hills powder. I have Deep Peach, which I like for my chin. I think I need to wear it when I wear that Laura Mercier foundation, because every time I've worn it, I've gotten a great cast of my chin. I hate that, and I don't feel like returning it for a new color. And I have Golden Orange. So these 2 powders I don't reach for, but I'm gonna keep both because the Golden Orange and the Peach, I think I can I can work with those. Then this is this Lancome. This is the Lancome translucent powder. What shade is this? This is shade 300. I'm not sure why I have this one, the Lancome powder. I'm not sure why I don't use it. Maybe this was an impulse buy. It has a nice, pretty color. Okay, so I'll revisit this some more. I'm definitely gonna revisit this some more. I have the Beauty Bakery powder, the flower powder. I didn't really like this. I don't remember much about it, but I don't think I liked it. I have the Ben Nye powder in Topaz. I haven't used this in years. I think I'm going to keep it because I like the richness of it. Maybe I can mix it in with some other powder for my under eye. And I have these 2 ColourPop powders. I'm not sure, one is deep, one is light. I'm not sure why I even have these. I don't think I'm keeping these. Why would I keep it? Then I have this, this is from Ciate. This powder, like, why do I have this? And this is the Everyday Vacay powder, something like that. I think it's Ciate because it has the design on it. Don't know why I have it. I don't think I'm keeping this one. All right, let's continue. So I'm trying to declutter like the older powders first and then come up to like the newer powders. Okay, so continuing, I have this Lancome. This is the Absolute powder. I purchased this because of Jaclyn Hill. She had talked about it so much. Obviously, I got the wrong shade. It looks very light. I don't remember what shade it's in. It had a very neutral brown color, I remember. That's why I didn't like it. So I don't think this is going to work out. Then I have this Becca powder. This is the powder that was supposed to feel cold on your skin or something like that. It was the Hydra. I think it feels cold or something like that when you put it on. I don't know if you guys remember this powder. I should not be opening. I said I wasn't going to open. Here I am opening, and I can't even open it. All right, so this is what this looks like. Look a little golden neutral. I may revisit it, and I guess powders expire as well, but at this point, I don't really care. I have these two Pat McGrath powders, her Sublime powders. I never really got into her foundation. I never really got into her powders. I'm assuming I had one for under eye because I don't have my glasses. I don't feel like looking at the shades. So if you guys think I should keep it, like I said, let me know in the comments what you think I should keep, what I should give away or get rid of. So these are the two Sublime powders. I never really got into them, but I don't know. I just feel like, why would I be giving away Pat? I have this NARS powder. And like I said, these are all my loose powders. I'll probably have to do another video for the pressed powders. This is the, what is this called? This is the Soft Velvet Loose Powder. I have it in the shade Heat. I remember there was so much hype around these when they came out. I don't think I liked the color. It's very neutral and sort of dull. Do not think I'll be holding on to this. Then I have this little, what is this? This is MAC? Yeah. MAC Prep and Prime powder. What was I going to do with the Prep and Prime translucent powder? What was I going to do with this? I've had these powders for years, like I said, and it's like, this is ridiculous. It's cluttering up my life. So the Prep and Prime powder. Oh, that's a nice golden undertone. Okay. I may have to revisit this. Prep and Prime powder. Then I have this peach powder. I think Jackie Aina had like this. Don't quote me. The Peach Perfect powder. This is from who? Is this from Too Faced? Yeah, it's from Too Faced. I remember with this powder, it was so dry. That was my biggest issue with it. Because it does have a nice peach undertone. And it smells so nice. It smells delicious, actually. It has. I'll try it again. Now that I'm doing better skincare, I'm going to try this powder again. I have this cute little powder from Beauty Bakery. I don't know why I have it. It's very hard. I think it needs to be thrown out. It doesn't even feel like powder anymore. All right. Then I have this. This looks like my Natasha Denona, which I used to love. Yeah, her Invisible Face Powder. Yeah, Natasha, I used to use this for my under eye. I used to love this powder so much. I think I'm going to keep it so I can, yeah, has a nice shade. I'm going to keep it so I can revisit. Maybe one of these days I can put it under my eye. Continuing on, I have this Ilia powder. Do not ask me why I have this Ilia powder, why I have it in this shade. I think I wanted to mix it for a very bright under eye. Some had spilled. I remember one time all over my vanity. I had poured it on something and it spilled. It's very white. I don't know why I had it. I think I saw somebody used it and I decided to. Okay. I don't think I'm keeping that one at all. Another Fenty powder. This is in Hazelnut. This used to be my favorite all over setting powder. I'm gonna keep it. Next I have my Chanel powder. I like it. I never got into this powder, and I'm not sure why. I'm literally not sure why. I've never gotten into this powder. This was an all over powder. I think it was pretty pricey, right? I have it in 70. The Chanel powder, I have it in shade 70. Should I keep this powder? Oh, this has a nice shade, nice and golden. All right, we can revisit. We can give it another try. If you guys like the Chanel powder, let me know. Is it worth me keeping it, holding on to it? I have this Christian Dior powder. I think I used it on my channel once. I'm not sure why I don't use it anymore. Very pretty packaging. Let me look at the shade. Was this all over? Was it for under eye? Oh, it has a mesh. I can't really see. Oh. Looks as though it could have been for under eye. Oh, I forgot the puff. All right, let's see what shade I have it in. Looks like 10 or something like that. I'm not sure about that one. I still have my Kevin Aucoin powder. I used to wear this under my eye. It has like a nice banana shade, very brightening. I don't remember how it felt or how it looked under my eye, but I may revisit. I have another MAC powder. I used to buy so much powders from MAC. This is the Pro Set and Blur Weightless Loose Powder. I have it in the shade dark. This is a theme here for MAC powders I usually have. I'm not sure how I was using this powder. Maybe I was using it for all over. It looks very neutral. I'm not sure why I have that shade. And there is my Laura Mercier powder. Her magic powder. This is in the shade, all right, this is in 310. I think I have one in a lighter shade, but I'm not sure. I used to love this powder. I used to use it all over. I think I'm going to keep it. I also love the packaging of the powder. I also have a lot of loose powders that have a sheen. I'm going to declutter those as well. This is one that has a sheen from Laura Mercier. This is in the shade Warm Bronze. I have so many of these powders. See? It has a beautiful sheen. But I have so many of these powders. See that? These highlighting powders. So I don't know if I'm going to keep this. And I have quite a few of these powders from Laura Mercier as well. All right, continuing on, the By Terry, the Hydra Hyaluronic Acid powder. I love this powder. I'm definitely going to keep this. I think I have it in 500. Yes, I have it in the shade 500. It's a very pretty powder. Very hydrating. Reminds me a little bit of the Hourglass powder because it gives more of a hydration and it's not too matte. Then I have, what is this? This is what? Givenchy maybe? It just says Micro Finish Loose Powder. The logo looks like Givenchy. I don't know if it's glow or if it's... Oh. It's not really a glow powder, but it feels very light. It feels very hydrating. I don't remember anything about this powder. As you can see, it's full. I probably never really used it, so I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that. I have this Makeup Forever powder, the HD setting powder. I have it in the shade, what is this, 5.0? I think this was too dark and more on the orange side, if I'm not mistaken. Because why do I have a full tub of this? Yeah, very sort of orange. It looks even more orange in person. I think the camera lightened it a little bit. I don't know about that. If I'm going to keep that, I'm not sure. Here goes another Laura Mercier powder. This is another illuminating powder. This is in the shade Sun Dust. You see, I have a lot of these powders, so I'm not sure. Then I have this matte powder. I think this has a little sheen to it as well. I think Makeup Cheryl had loved this powder and I purchased because of her. The Studio Finish Face Powder. Why do I have it so light? Why does it? I don't know. The Studio Finish Face Powder. Yes, this has a sheen. It's super yellow, super light. I'm not sure what on earth I was thinking when I picked that up. Oh boy, what is this one? This is, I have no idea what powder this is. Oh, this is the Cover FX Illuminating Powder. I have so many of these powders, so I definitely have to declutter those. Then I have another Illuminating Cover FX powder. This is in the shade Golden Bronze. I do not need all of these glow powders at all, obviously. Then I have the, what is this? The Tatcha powder. I started using this. I was using this quite a bit and then I put it down and I stopped reaching for it. I'm not sure why. Woo! No judgment, please. Oh, this has a nice shade. I probably was using this for under eye. I think I talked about it. I think I liked it when I bought it, if I'm not mistaken. But it's just sitting here. All right, then I have this huge tub of my La Mer powder that I cannot seem to part with. I tried using it the other day because I compared it with the Huda Beauty, her Peach Pie powder. It had a similar undertone, but it wasn't as full coverage, it was sort of light. So I could have still see my dark circles peeking through. I just cannot part with it because it's La Mer and because I have the big tub. I don't know if I love it. I don't know if it's for my complexion, but it does have a little peach. And like I said, I have used it under my eye. So I think because it's La Mer, because the tub is so big, I'm going to keep it. Then of course I have the newest Laura Mercier powder in the new package. This is in Deep. This is the regular powder in Deep. I do love the Laura Mercier powders. All the loose ones that doesn't have the shimmer, I am definitely going to keep. Calamity Jane struck again. One of the drawers went tumbling, but at least all the covers were on. Okay, let's continue. So I have this Jaclyn Hill, her, what is this? Oh my gosh. Her brightening powder. I do love this. This is in the shade Apricot. There's not a lot of powder in it, but I have so much powder, you know, I don't really like feel it. It's a beautiful peach color if you want to brighten your under eye, especially if you're of a deeper complexion. I really do like this powder. Now I have these another three Laura Mercier powders. This is the glow powder. I have some of that on my forehead because I tried to do an at-home natural chemical peel. Did not work out. I didn't get much peeling, but my skin got so dry and cakey. This is why I haven't been on camera. I was waiting for my skin to at least come back normal. So I put so much of this glow powder on today just so my skin, and that's why I'm a little backed up from the camera today because the dryness around here is horrible. This is in the shade Deep. Then I have the other powder. I think I had done a review on this. This also has a glow to it. This is the Cosmic Rose powder. Then I have the talc-free Laura Mercier powder. I love the packaging better than the other packaging. This is also in the shade Deep, which is my shade in the Laura Mercier powders. Then I have the Jaclyn Hill. This is her Luminous Loose Powder in Feeling It. I have so many loose powders, but I love her packaging. I don't know. I'm on the fence about this. Let me know what you guys think, if I should keep this or not. All right, continuing on, I have this NARS powder in Sunstone. I'm not sure what the name of it is. The Light Reflecting Setting Powder. Do you know the Light Reflecting foundation that I reviewed? That I loved. I just stopped loving it. I gave it to my niece. I started wearing that foundation. Every time I wore it, I felt less and less infused by it. And it just became to the point where I didn't like it anymore. That has never happened to me before. Because I thought it was a beautiful foundation. So this is the setting powder. I have it in Sunstone. I'll keep it. What is this? Oh, this is a MAC loose highlighter. That's not really a powder. Another Laura Mercier powder. This is in the shade. This is my under eye shade. What is it again? In Honey. I do love this. I do love this shade. I'm not gonna do my pressed powders because I'll be here all day. Then I have my little Laura Mercier. This is the what is it again? The Secret Brightening Powder. I have it in shade 2. I do love this. I just haven't used it in a while because I've been using so many powders I can't get to it. And like I said, these are only my loose powders. As I'm decluttering, because I wanted to do this on camera because somehow it's easier for me when I declutter on camera. I make mental notes. I already know the powders that I'm gonna get rid of. So this is really helping. Okay, the rest in there in this drawer. Oh, well, the brand new Huda Peach Pie powder. Now I'm getting used to it. I can't wear it alone. I find I have to put a pressed powder down. So I've been putting my Charlotte Tilbury when I use it. Then because of that crap I did to my skin and it's so dry, I haven't worn it in a few days. But I was putting this down, or sometimes I would even put my Maybelline Fit Me Loose powder down and put a little bit like only in the corners because it's beautiful. It snatches your eye, but it's dry. At least for me, it looks very dry under my eye. All right, let's continue. Almost done. I was just trying to sort out the pressed because I have the pressed mixed in with the loose, which I shouldn't have done. All right, so these two Patrick Star powders, I still don't know how I really feel about them. These are so popular on TikTok. People like, it's in the TikTok shop. People, I don't know how I feel about it. This is how I feel. I'm trying to like that House Labs foundation. This is how I feel about these powders. So I have the pink one because, you know, I didn't know how I felt about this one, which I have in shade Dark Deep. But I went and I got Ultra Pink because I had FOMO. Like I really needed this Ultra Pink powder. I don't really reach for it. I feel like I'm insane. Something is squeaking. Hope it's not my vanity falling apart. So this Ultra Pink powder, I don't know. I haven't really reached for that. I have a full tub. Ay, ay, ay. So these two, I don't know. I'm on the fence. I'm on the fence. You guys, please let me know if I should keep them. If you think it's worth it. If you like it, let me know. If you remember, like the powders, because I can't list all of them in the description box at all. The little Givenchy powder that I repurchased, I do like it. This one is in the correct shade that I should have gotten, which is what? Shade 5. I do like this. It's nice and small. I haven't reached for it in a little bit, but I will keep it. This is for all over. My Hourglass powder, of course, I'm keeping. This Veil powder, I love it in the shade Dark. Of course, I am keeping my Maybelline Fit Me powder. And of course, I'm keeping the new Kimchi powder, which I have under my eyes today in the shade Suntan. This is beautiful. I think the Huda is even drier than this. This one, because this one is matte, feels a little, I mean, it's dry on my skin, but I think the Huda is even drier than this. I do not want to come close to the camera today because this area here with my homemade chemical peel, it's horrible. My laugh lines are very cracky and cakey. Cracky. All right, guys. So we've come to the end of the loose powder. All right, guys. So this is the end of the video. If you remember some of the powders, if you think I should keep them, because I really do need to declutter. And then I have to declutter my foundations next. And I have to declutter my concealers. I need to declutter my pressed powders. And I need to declutter my blushes. So in future videos, I'm going to try to get in Maybe the next video I'll try to declutter my blushes. I don't know when. But this was really, really helpful because off camera, the ones I'm not going to keep, I've already put them over into one of the drawers that I emptied out. So this really, really helped me a lot. A lot of the glow powders I have to part with. It's too much. And like I said, I have so many pressed powders, and that's the thing. So between the pressed and these, it's been overwhelming. And if you're a makeup lover, and especially me, I'm on YouTube, I'm a creator, I do buy a lot of makeup. But this really, really helped. And I hope you guys didn't judge me too much. And yeah. All right, guys, I want to thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you in my next. I'm laughing because I got up to move something else and one of the drawers tipped over. Thank God they're all closed. So I have like 7 powders sitting here right next to me that I have to pick up and put back. So I'm just laughing. Like, today's just not my day. This is Klutz day. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching, and thanks for all my new subscribers. Thank you so much for hitting that subscribe button, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye, guys.